Unit 6, Array, Topic 6.1, Array Creation and Access. In this unit, we will be looking at how to store multiple values within a single variable using an array data structure. It's important to know how then to access each value stored within that array. The use of array objects allow multiple related items to be represented using a single variable. Arrays can store either primitive data or object reference data. Let's start by understanding some key vocabulary related to arrays. An array is a data structure used to store a collection of primitive or object reference data. An element is a single value within an array. The index of an element is the position of that element within the array. In Java, the first element of an array is at index 0. The length of an array is the number of elements in that array. Notice how to access the length of an array. You call the array .length. The size or length of an array is established at the time of creation and cannot be changed. Length is a public final data member of an array. Since length is public, we can access it in any class. Since length is final, we cannot change the array's length once it has been created. We said that the first element of the array is found at index or position 0. The last element, therefore, can be found at index array.length -1. When an array is created using the keyword new, all of its elements are initialized with a specific value based on the type of elements. When you create an array in this manner using the keyword new, Java assigns default values to each element. Take a look at how to create an array with a given number of elements. Start by specifying the data type, followed by square brackets. Give the array a name, followed by the assignment operator. Call the keyword new, followed by the data type and the number of elements in square brackets. Initializer lists can also be used when creating and initializing arrays. You can construct an array using initial set values. Notice the absence of the keyword new. You simply assign the array with initial values within curly braces. Here are some examples of default value arrays. Here are examples of arrays that have initial set values. In summary, this is how you create arrays of any type. What might this look like in memory? Let's create an array of type integer called list1 with a length of 5. In memory, we have a variable called list1 with a reference pointing to an array with 5 positions. You can see that all elements have been initialized to 0 as this is an array of type integer and the keyword new was used to create it. Square brackets are used to access and modify elements in a 1D array using an index. If I want to change the value of an element, I will need to call the array along with the index of the element I would like to modify and assign it a new value. In this example, I would like to assign the value 33 to the element in position or index 2. Notice how I can use the values of elements within the array to assign values of other elements within the same array. In this example, I'm assigning the value of the element in index 3 of the array list 1 to store the value of the element in position 2 of array list 1 multiplied by 3. This gives us 99. The valid index values for an array are 0 through 1 less than the number of elements in the array inclusive. Using an index value outside of this range will result in an array index out of bounds exception being thrown. If I try to assign a value to index 5 in the array list 1, I will get an index out of bounds error as position 5 does not exist in this array. You might think that in order to display the array, you simply need to call system.out_print on that array. This will not work as it will output information that is not particularly meaningful to us. This reason is outside our scope for AP CSA. If you want to output a specific element from the array, you do so by calling the array and the index or position of the element you wish to display. In this example, list1, position 3 will output the value 99.